this is a listener from Canada, and I would just like to mention that Just Talk Therapy by Mrs. Hina is a very useful resource for anybody out there who is experiencing issues with mental health, mental illnesses, or just general well being, or they just want some information on the topic. I think it's important that we all become aware that this is a matter of serious concern for a lot of us and for a lot of us in the community. And what I like about this podcast is that it is very simple, it's very process oriented, and things are explained in a very clear and concise manner without any heavy jargon. So it's easy to understand and easy to follow, and it's really helpful.
Anita ji, I just begun listening to your thoughts, opinions you have expressed in your podcast. I was just now listening to the episode How to Become Parents. Found it indeed quite informative and relevant, particularly to our current situation. While I have no expert to comment, however, I think they have been beautifully and quite precisely expressed.
சார் குட் ஈவினிங். இந்த பிளாங்கிங் டெக்னிக் வந்து அருமையான டெக்னிக் நீங்கள் சொன்னதுங்க. அதுக்கு வந்து மெடிடேஷன் வந்து நம்ம இட் வில் பி ஹெல்பிங் எ லாட் பிகாஸ் மெடிடேஷன் வில் மேக் யுவர் மைண்ட் காம். ஒன்லி இன் த காம் மைண்ட் we can act blanking and everything, but in the emotional mind we cannot, we will go unconsciously act beyond our control. We will be acting, we will be in angry and everything, but accepting as it is in everything, in everybody's in everybody is a good policy. For an example, you are expecting somebody else to behave according to your vision, will, but it is not possible. Even your wife, your children, neighbors, and then the society, everything. So you have to accept everything accordingly. For an example, if you are driving a car, you are finding there are hurdles in the road, then you are adjusting your driving technique and get away from the hurdles as well as the traffic, everything. You will not become tensions, but according to your expectations, the road will not be there, the traffic will not be there. So you have to accept accept everything. So you should not feel that I was like that, I was like. You should not stick on to the past. As you said, you have to stick on to the present moment and enjoy it. Then automatically the future will be good. So the thought is the thought force is the main reason for everything. So you have to think positively. All the negative things can be blanked. You have to think that all the negative things, even if it, yes, you are telling that if it comes in the repeatedly in the next moment and the next day or the next month, every time when it comes, you have to blank it away. These are all the things. Very nice, sir. Okay, this is a good technique. Sir, thank you very much. You gave a very good speech.
Hi, I'm Alka. I want to share my personal experience with Rajkumar sir. Due to this COVID situation, I was facing a lot of issues, such as I was not being able to sleep because of the negative thoughts running into my mind. I was always on an overthinking mode and full of fear. So I started the Kriyas which Rajkumar sir had taught us, the Kriyas and meditation techniques. Rajkumar sir is a very good, genuine human being. He made us do the Kriyas and meditation in such a beautiful, amazing manner that we are out of our problems in daily routine. And another technique of blanking the thoughts, the negative thoughts, is another thing which really helped me in my life. Like too much of negativity thinking just vanished from my mind. And in this way, I slowly, gradually started seeing improvement in myself and I started coming into the positive mode. Thank you so much, Rajkumar sir. My gratitude to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Well, I have just finished up listening to this podcast about mental health where Hina was interviewing Anita Budani. She's a psychologist and they were discussing about the mental health scenario right now with the COVID situation. And let me tell you, I was seriously, like literally, this opened up my eyes at some places. And to be honest, I'll just share the beautiful things which I really liked about this podcast. One was like subtle knowledge where she talks about mindfulness. And really, at this time, mindfulness will really help. And are we being mindful? So just being aware, are we just keep on seeing the WhatsApp messages, or are we keeping everything aside and just being mindful for some time? Are we aware what is going around us, what is going inside us, and what are our thoughts? So if we give some time for the mindfulness, really it will help at this scenario. And regarding yelling back, yeah, regarding this child parent relationship, she explains very beautifully. And this can be seen in every home, like where we usually yell at the kids and we never empathize, we never think about getting in their shoes, like why the kids are behaving, because this situation is new for the kids as well. They have never seen anything like that. They are locked in a single room, they are not playing, they are not talking to their school friends, they are not meeting, they are not going to school. So really they have not seen such situation, and if they yell back, then we should be patient. And she explains beautifully in this podcast about like how to deal. And we can learn a lot of things from this. And then she explains beautifully about this personal competence, social competence, and the relationship management. So really it was worth listening to this podcast. And thanks, Hina, thanks, Anita ma'am, for this. And I really loved it. Thanks.